Hey everyone, Shabby Gamer here, and welcome back to another random match here in WWE 2K16. We've got planned for you this evening Jake the Snake Roberts versus Bray Wyatt in an Extreme Rules match. And here we go with the entrances now. It's the first time I've used both of these guys, so it'd be nice to see how they work in the ring. They've both got very similar sort of styles. And very similar sort of gimmicks. They're quite dark, and I'm really looking forward to this one. This is a match that has been suggested by my very good friend Perry. So if you're watching, hi. If you're not watching, then you lied to me. That's all I'm gonna say. So you better be watching. That's all I'm saying. You see Jake make his way to the ring with bag in hand. Of course, in that bag we know is Damien. It was Damien, wasn't it? I'm having a lot of conversations with myself at the moment. I'm sure it was Damien. And we did have a Jake Roberts core in 2K15, and it was a very good core. It looked very good, but the thing is, with wrestlers like this, you really need the real version because you get the, as you see, the facial expressions and things like that. It just looks a lot better, and you'll get a better style as you see the lights go out. Entrance of Bray Wyatt, the first time I've seen him on 2K16 as well. And I'll tell you guys now, I've not done anything on this game apart from what I've uploaded. And I do like the nameplate with the fireflies. I think that's a very good idea. Just feeding off what the universe has come up with. I'll tell you what, for years to come, we've always seen over the last sort of 10-15 years, everyone will say the same thing. The best entrance in WWE is The Undertaker, but you give it another 10-15 years and it'll be the same case with this. I think they'll do some special things at WrestleMania. It's just such a simple entrance, but it's just such a great one as well. And like I say, I think there's a lot they can do with it. The lights come up and you see Jake drop out the ring. And remember, this is an Extreme Rules match as well, so no countouts, no disqualifications, but all pinfalls and submissions must take place inside the ring. And let's see what these two guys can give up for us here this evening. Of course, this will be AI versus AI again. I'm not involved, so this is sheerly down to the intelligence of the computer to see what sort of match we get. So far, they've not let us down, so let's hope that this is not the first time they do. And the referee rings the bell, and we are underway. Two guys locking up. We're going to get into a little bit of chain wrestling and start things off. We do. Jake stretching Bray. Just bend his entire body backwards. It's not a very comfortable position for Bray Wyatt to be in. And now Jake trips him over as well. And as I said, these two guys are a very different style to what we've used so far on this game. So it'd be good to see them in the ring, because 2K have said that every single person on this roster is going to look and feel slightly different in the ring. They've all got different speeds they work at, and obviously different moves and things like that. So it's really going to take a while for us to sort of develop an understanding of who works well in the ring together. And I think this is a very good mix. Great clothesline there by Bray Wyatt. Now he brings Jake back up to his feet, and Jake just taking Bray over his shoulders. Jake now bringing Bray up. The Bray with that jawbreaker. A big boot to the stomach as well. It'll be interesting to see which one of these two guys is the first one to look for a little bit of help underneath the ring, if you get my drift. It looks like it might be Bray Wyatt as Bray drops to the outside. He's underneath the ring now. And he has found himself a steel chair. But Jake takes the steel chair straight. No. I thought he'd taken it straight off him, but it drops to the ground. Now there's Jake with that shin breaker. And that chair still just sat there. There's Jake just dropping his body weight onto the arm of Bray Wyatt. Bray with a clever arm drag on the outside, just trying to create a little bit of space. Now just launching Jake straight into the the barrier on the outside, then dropping with the Saito suplex. Again, I thought he was looking for another backdrop, but no, he reverses it into that gutbuster. Bray brings Jake back up to his feet. And now a backdrop by Bray Wyatt on the outside. He's really doing some damage to Bray. Sorry, Bray's really doing some damage to Jake on the outside. As Jake manages to grab a hold of that chair. And straight to the back of Bray Wyatt. And now Jake just using the chair on his grounded opponent. Bray managed to get back up to his feet, but does manage to block the chair shot to the face. It's just as well, because that could have easily busted him open straight away there. Sidewalk slam there by Jake Roberts on the outside again still. Jake Roberts now throwing Bray back into the ring. And there's an elbow across the face as well. Jake following Bray back in. A clubbing blow across the back, and you've got to wonder how much more Bray's got left in the tank. He took quite a beating from that chair on the outside. And now just launches Jake Roberts to the outside. Close to the camera, better for us to be able to see now. Bray bringing Jake back up to his feet. Slides him back into the ring now. And there's that elbow across the face. Now Bray slides back in. Feels he's done the damage on the outside already. Oh, great move there by Jake. Bray had tried to pick him up, and Jake manages to reverse out of it with tripping Bray over. Went for the pin straight after, but obviously it was nowhere near going to be enough. Maybe just a way for Jake to try and regain a little bit of stamina, take a break for a second or so. Well, Bray there going for a gutbuster, but Jake again reversing. Straight down the middle of the ring with that clothesline, short arm clothesline, going in for the pin. 1, 2. It's only a 2 count. Bray kicks out, and you see Jake he thought he might have had it there. Bray slowly getting back up to his feet. And now Bray in the middle of the ring with that suplex, and not even bothering to drop down, just throws Jake down and then follows it up with that running senton. Bray in with a pin. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Now you see Bray now just twisting the head of Jake Roberts, a way for him to regain a little bit of stamina, but Jake Roberts back up to his feet with that punch to the stomach, and now Bray reversing, throwing Jake over his shoulders. Jake straight back up though. But for how long? As Bray locks in that suplex and actually followed it up into a power slam as well. Great combination move as Bray Wyatt here just... Oh, he's crabbing. He's crabbing. Oh, I like that. I do like that. Ah. What a great little combination that is. And Bray Wyatt hits the Sister Abigail straight into the pin. Surely this is going to be all. Referee slowly down, but 2 and 3. There it is. Bray Wyatt picks up the victory here over Jake the Snake Roberts in this Extreme Rules match, even after Jake had attacked him violently with that chair on the outside. You see, that's that clever little trip that was by Jake Roberts. Went in for a pin. Not sure why. It was only for a 1 count. Surely he couldn't think he was going to win the match from there. This is where Bray was going for that gutbuster, but Jake again reversed it, just launching Bray over his shoulders. And then went in for the short arm clothesline. But again, he went for the pin, and that was only for a 2. And Jake seemed pretty distraught by that being a 2. I think he was hoping for a bit better there. And this is that suplex by Bray where he picked him up and just threw him down to the mat. And then followed it up with that running senton. Went for the pin there, and again, that was only for a 2 as well. And of course, that big ending, you see him there just crabbing. And then just spins over. Straight into the Sister Abigail. Boom, and that was enough to pick up the 3 count. Finish Jake off successfully. And you see how slow the referees are to get down and start counting. That's a tiny bit annoying. I'm hoping that's something that 2K do fix in some of the patches they do. And it's a shame. I'm not going to say it's a shame that Bray Wyatt won. I'm quite happy that Bray Wyatt won. But Jake Roberts has a special ending when he wins matches. So I'm sure we'll do another Jake Roberts match at some point. And hopefully he'll pick up the victory. And you'll see what I mean. Anyway, guys, that is the end of this episode. So if you can hit that like button, absolutely fantastic. And of course, if you subscribe, it's 10 times better for me. I've been Shabby Gamer. Thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you next time.